Let me ask you a question. What happened to a marriage when one spouse migrate and the other one left behind in Jamaica or in another country? Because we're immigrants. What happened to that marriage? That's what we're going to talk about today. When we're talking about America, people love talk about the money. People love talk about the opportunity. People love talk about the better life. But nobody now talk about the marriage. What happened to the marriage when one of the spouse migrate? What happened, people? Because everybody talk about everything else, but nobody's talking about the relationship. Nobody not talking about when we're alone in bed. Nobody not talking about when you stare at that phone, waiting for that phone call, waiting to see if your spouse or your boyfriend or whoever calling you. Nobody talk about that. All they talk about the amount of opportunity and the better life. People, why nobody talks about that? Nobody's talking about the distance, how far your spouse is and what the distance does to a relationship. Nobody talks about that. Because you were once lovers, you were once friend, yes, you were once husband and wife, but that distance just, it's tearing you apart. And that distance make you become strangers. Nobody talks about that. People, you know what I realize? Migration, yes, it can build your future. It can build your future because you have a lot of things to think about. You have dreams, you have aspiration. You're thinking of the big house you're going to buy. You're thinking of the cars. You're thinking of the land you're going to buy. So migration, yes, it makes you think about your future and it can build your future. But what about the broken relationship? Migration breaks relationship, people. Who can relate to what I'm saying? Put in the comment section. Migration can break relationship because of that distance. People are going to talk about things that people don't want to talk about. We're going to talk about things that people don't want to touch on. We're going to talk about things that people think in their head but don't want to say it with their lips. When I did the video the last time about nursing home, it struck a nerve in a lot of people and it got a lot of people talking. So people, I know this one gonna strike a lot of nerves too. And we're gonna talk because a lot of people are suffering silently and they're not saying anything. A lot of people back home are suffering and they're not saying anything. Or they can't say anything to anybody because they were thinking about the American dream. They were thinking about the better life. They're thinking about the future. But look at this. Migration make you or migration can break you. We're going to let us talk. Let us talk. You ever notice that when somebody migrating or people celebrate? People celebrate, man, because them happy and I love that. I love that feeling because guess what? You say better for the family. You say yes, somebody are come out of poverty. Somebody are come out of hard life. Somebody are go, go paradise. Most people dream is to go America. And so when you see somebody get the chance to go America, everybody celebrate. Put in the comment section if I'm talking the truth, people. Sometimes they throw a party, sometimes we have a get together at the night before you leave and we chat and because we don't know when we see about that person. So we try to reminisce and we spend as much time as we can with that person. You know exactly what I'm saying. I remember first time when people going away, with a bus load, we charter car and everybody would go to that person. People, you remember that waving gallery that used to be at the airport in Kingston? Everybody was on the waving gallery and they would say, look at that one in that yellow pants. Yes, see Tom, they see Harry, they see Mary. And we would say, hey. We don't know if they're hearing us, but we're still saying hi. So yes, we go to airport because everybody get that opportunity to come out of the ghetto. Everybody get that opportunity to come out of poverty. So we celebrate them, people. We celebrate them. When one spouse leave and go to America and the other one left behind, it's not so bad in the beginning. No, it not feel so bad. The reality don't knock you yet to say, yes, the person really gone. The place does seem empty, like maybe him gone a town or, people, you know what I'm talking about. And it might feel like it's a temporary situation. Because sometimes it's a temporary situation. And then we talk to ourselves. Whether the man or the woman, we tell ourselves, say, it's a temporary situation. It's just 2 years. Yeah, it might take 1 year. It might take 2 years. I can wait. So we console ourselves with that. And that ease the pain a little. We tell ourselves that once the paper come through, we'll be together again. Yes! Once the paper come through, we're going to be together again. So we use that to console ourselves. People, you say distant? Distant no ask permission. Who know that? Distant don't ask permission. And distant no measure mile. You understand what I'm saying to you? Distant measure change. Yes, it measure change. Remember, I was talking about the distance, why things change in a relationship. People, you see, the one who migrate, when they're there in that country, them just go, it's like they're in survival mode. They have to survive because they remember that they have their family back home. So they start to pick up 2 jobs, 3 jobs. They try to pick up extra hours. They're trying to figure out transportation. They're trying to figure out how the system work. They're trying to just learn the country that they're in. So those things take time. They have to learn how to build them credit. They have to learn about taxes. They have to learn everything. America no slow down for nobody now. And so when you're trying to adapt to America, when you're trying to learn the system and try to grab 2 jobs here and there, guess what happened to the person back home? The call them stop come, the call them get shorter. Yes, because you don't have the time. Yeah, you know me as a people. The calls them get shorter. Guess what? The person in America or the person in the country that they migrate to, hear the excuse. Hey babes, I'm tired. Can I talk to you later? Or hey babes, gotta wake up early in the morning. People, can we talk tomorrow? Distant no ask permission. Remember the person that they beside you, the person that in the country where you are. So you can't cuss out them. You can't say, oh, you mean tomorrow? Oh, you mean you're tired? No, because I'm far away from you people. You see the tomorrow? Tomorrow turn 2 days, then 4 days, then 1 week. Yes. And then the call them get less and less and less. And then guess what? Silence. People, if you can relate to what I'm saying, put in the comment section because I know a lot of people can relate to what I'm saying. And guess what happened to the person back home? Guess what happened to the person back home? Loneliness has killed the person. And then the people them in the community start talk, them start whisper. You hear what some of the things they must say? You sure them faithful? You sure them not have somebody over there? You sure members say foreign, And that the people. And that they must say, foreign stay. When they go foreign, they don't remember the people back home. They don't remember the woman, they don't remember the man back home. Me not think they're faithful, sir. You can relate to that? Put in the comment section. This is another part that nobody likes to talk about. The one that migrate, them start to change. People, remember, no come at me. It no go for everybody. It no go for everybody. But a lot of people it goes for. Okay? The one that migrate start to change. Them start have a different mindset. Them start get exposed to different things. Different experience. It's like what them didn't know back home. It's a new thing for them and them love it. Them like it. You understand what I'm saying? And nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, Basically, they're forced to grow. You have to adapt. You have to adapt. America is a fast-moving country. You have to adapt. There's so many things here you can learn. So many things that you can achieve here. So you're forced to grow. See the one back home? Them are grow too, They're growing in a different way. 2 people, 2 different life. They might evolve, but in different direction. Because things happen to the one back home too, Nobody think I'm going migration, the one migrate. Things happen to the one at home, things happen to that person too. You see the one abroad, they become the provider. Because the money is strong. And they might look for send back money back home. So that's one of the excuse. Me have to work for send back home. School I go start. Me have to find the money for books. And book in Jamaica is expensive. And the school fee is expensive. So the money, that person becomes the provider. Whether man or woman. But over a period of time, people, that money start replace intimacy. It's like, them just call. Oh, me send, so me send a thing. Or the money reach, this are the number. This are the number. Go collect your Western Union, whatever, whatever. There's no, hi, hello, my dear. How you doing, babes? Hi, honey. No, is I send the money. The money come. Check it out, Western Union. $200, whatever. There's no intimacy anymore. It's like, oh, you sleep like nothing. There's nothing there anymore, people. So when you start to question them and say, not even hi, hello, babes. Hear what they said. You know me not have the time. I just send the money, I just get look at time from work, and I just send the money. And you know me have to do this, me have to go back at work, me have to do it for us, me have to do it for the people them. You don't understand the pressure when me under, you know. You don't understand America, cause you know they here. You don't understand England, cause you know they here. This are the pressure when me I go under. People who can relate to that, put it in the comment section. But you're the one back home. They might think to themselves, I didn't ask her this. I didn't ask to feel lonely. You see, resentment no come overnight. Resentment take time and build momentum quietly. So when people resent you, when people resent you, it's a hell of a thing. So an overnight resentment come, it take time and build up and build up. Make we talk about loneliness and temptation. People who are adults, make we talk. Loneliness dangerous. When you haven't felt a hug in weeks, in months, in a year. When you haven't had a real conversation in weeks, in months, in a year. I mean good, intimate conversation. When all you see is just a phone screen sometime. You see that video call, you see that person. When you don't have that in a long while, your emotional connection can start elsewhere. For both parties. People know because you love that, you know. I know because you know love the one day or that one don't love that one day. I know that's why. You know why them things happen, people? Nobody now fulfill we need people. We are man and woman. We are adult as talk. Our needs are not being met. Did I put it correctly? Nobody now. We're not getting the things that we're supposed to get as a spouse, as a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever. So because those needs are not being met, then things start to happen. And that's how the temptation starts. People start to do things that they don't want to do. People, you have to face the facts. But when you go through all of that, you finally file for your wife or you finally file for your husband. I'm going to end on this side. But another time when I do another video, I'm going to end on a different side. But this side is for the marriage couple. When you finally meet back up with your husband or your wife and, you know, you reunite and you hug and you kiss and you whatever, when you start to live with that person, you realize that a lot of things has changed. If you do come over here and you see that person, you have to question yourself. I don't know this person. The person evolved, so it's like them adapt to the changes around them. They adapt to the system. They might be moving faster than you. The man that you knew that was laid back, he's not laid back anymore. The woman that you knew wouldn't talk back, but she's talking back now and all of that because that person had evolved. And this can cause a problem because I am back home and when I come to you, I'm looking for the same person that I knew back home. But when I came here, I realized that this person has changed. What is going to happen now? And there comes another problem. You know, to take away from this, my conclusion, migration, it doesn't automatically destroy marriage. Nope. It don't automatically destroy marriage. It exposes them. It exposes the flaws. It tries us. It tests us. It tests us to see how long, if we have any longevity in our marriage. You know, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, it exposes us to see if we can stand the test of time. Yep, that's what migration does to marriage. It tests our communication skill. Because of the gap, it tests the communication skill so best we can communicate with each other. I want to say to the person who migrate, if you're the one who left to migrate, check on the art you left behind. Check on the person you left behind. If you are the person who was left behind, speak your pain. Speak your pain before bitterness comes. Talk up the things them. Talk to each other before it leads to destruction. If you're planning to migrate, please, people, you and your spouse have that discussion before that person leave, because migration tests a lot of marriages, tests a lot of relationship. Distant, it not just tests love. I can tell you that. It doesn't test love alone. It tests character. It tests the person we are, the person who we are going to become. And finally, I'll celebrate the American dream. But we don't talk about the emotional cost. And sometimes the cost itself, it's the relationship. So think on those things, people, and let me know what you think in the comment section. And as usual, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Shar in America. That is it. Walk good, keep safe on the road.